51 yards by New England, third fewest in the first half in Super Bowl history for a team. And the quarterbacks aren't doing much. Defense is dominating those 3 sacks a day, now 18 in this postseason. Cincinnati's Joe Burrow is the most sacked playoff quarterback in one postseason. And for Kenneth Walker, maybe the MVP of this game is around the corner. 94 yards, second most in the first half in Super Bowl history. Timmy Smith at 131 on the way to his 204 record in Super Bowl 22. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth with the halftime show. Now the second half, I don't think there was a lot of enjoyment or singing or listening in the Patriots locker room. A lot of thinking and figuring out what can they do to sustain some offense.
It's too much right now for Drake May because they're disguising the coverages really well. They're making late moves to get into what they're actually playing. But it's really hard for that young quarterback to pay attention to that because he's under so much pressure.
All right, third quarter awaits. Just a moment ago, game ball brought out for the third quarter. Jasmine Praxendez, who was selected as this year's Play 60 Super Kid through the NFL's partnership with Gen Youth. You can visit NFL.com/Play60 to learn more. Jasmine, one of the many flag football representatives we hear from throughout this high-profile week as that continues to grow. Jason Myers to kick off for the Seahawks. Quarter 3 begins. Short kick. Curtis Johnson return opportunity for the Patriots across the 30 and slung down right around the 31-yard line by their great special teamer, Brady Russell. Go down to Melissa Stark.
Yeah, Mike, I talked to Mike Vrabel coming out of the half, and he told the players we need to block, execute, attack, and be aggressive. His message was, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's the Super Bowl. Of course it was going to be hard, but go see what you can do in the second half. He told the players, go find a way to change your lives.
That phrase, that term reminds me of the great NFL film Sound with Josh McDaniels on the bench with Drake May in Denver. That difficult weather conditions fourth quarter.
You're welcome.
Drake said, it's hard. And Josh said, yeah, if we just pull it together here, we'll have something to remember forever. Then they come back here in the second half. Throws to Mario, incomplete. Douglas couldn't break free as the coverage was blanketing him. It'll be second down.
And that's Nick Emanwari, who's out there, had a bit of an ankle sprain during the course of the week. But Mike, he is such an important piece of this defense. He can play the linebacker position, and yet he's fast enough and big enough and strong enough to cover a very quick slot receiver going down on the wheel route. There is a lot to try and overcome when you're playing Seattle's defense.
He was second in the Defensive Rookie of the Year voting this year. Trying some edge right here, 2 backs in, and the speed of Trevion Henderson gives something for the Patriots to the 38-yard line, setting up third and manageable.
Yeah, it's third and short now, and so I keep thinking that in order to get back into this game, Drake May is probably going to have to start running a little bit. We've seen him run options and different things, but also some short, quick throws here. Just get it in the hands of some of these receivers. See if they can break a tackle and make a big play for it.
Third and 3, protected initially. The front of the sideline incomplete, blanketed by Josh Jobe. Receivers even out of bounds. Nothing for the Patriots, another 3 and out for New England.
These defensive backs are simply crushing. They're just crushing the New England Patriots. And Kayshon Boutte here has been a tremendous back shoulder throw guy, right? Just run down the field, but they are squeezing these guys out of bounds now, and there is nowhere to go with the football.
Patriots going to take some time to get lined up as Seattle brought an extra man to try to block it. And up front, no flag. Barrier gets in the way. It was good hang time. And his fair pop right around the 10-yard line by Rashid Shaheed. Thought for a minute there might have been offside. So did Mike Vrabel, who was right in the ear of the official as that movement happened up front. Watch here. Very close. Especially Patrick O'Connell near side in the neutral zone. But no call. They would have given New England a first down if it was called offside. So they go 3 down. Seattle takes over at the 9-yard line. Walker struck out only a yard or two. Jack Gibbons made the play. He's one of the players who had history with Vrabel, spent time in Tennessee where Vrabel was the head coach, and when Mike got the job and Gibbons was free, they brought the linebacker in.
Well, that was job one right there for this defense, to stop that outside zone play. Mike Vrabel played on the edge. That was his job. He's going to take that play personally, and that's a good start for this defense.
Darnold just 9 of 22 passing, but no turnovers.
And no sacks.
Patriots bring an extra couple. In Darnold's face, the pass is caught at the 26-yard line. Brought down to a knee. Is Shaheed. Came over via the trade from New Orleans in November and picks up a Seattle first down.
Yeah, we're seeing as many hits on Sam Darnold as we are on Drake May. But Darnold has managed to hit a few of these passes, and it's kind of the difference in the game. The blitz for both teams is getting there. It has just simply been Darnold making a few more plays to keep his offense moving.
Good effort by the linebacker, Robert Spillane, to dive in. Darnold first down throw here on the slide. Jackson, Smith and Jigba. First time in space. That's his 8th target, but only 2nd catch of the game. Good for another Seattle first down.
Yeah, and just space in the middle of the field there that time for Sam Darnold. And these are the kind of quick throws that I think that New England's going to have to get to as well. You can't continue to get your quarterback hit the way both these teams have so far in that first half.
Again, Seattle doesn't huddle, on the ball quick. Darnold keeping this play alive and uses legs across midfield to the Patriots' 46-yard line. That should be enough for a first down, 3 in a row on the last 3 plays.
Hilton Williams is not going to believe what's happening to him in this game. He has had Sam Darnold dead to rights several times, and they can't get him on the ground. Mike, this has been a really impressive game. These are 2 tremendous defenses, but it has sort of been the heart and the guts and the escapability so far of Sam Darnold that's been the difference.
The 46. Walker through the initial contact. He's got 3 yards. This angry Patriots defense tries to pull him back after Seattle built some momentum with 3 plays of 10 yards or more in a row.
And they're getting some penetration along the defensive line. They've been trying to pull some of these offensive linemen out and around. So the front 4, really, for the Patriots, they're doing their job, and they're stuffing it backwards, but they have to be able to stop those edge plays, and they have to be able to get Sam Darnold on the ground when they get the opportunity. It's into the backfield now. He's been dangerous there.
From the other way to Walker. Past a lot of folks. There he goes. Walker to the 23-yard line. They knew what you said, Chris. All the attention to Smith and Jigba in the backfield. There's Walker on the other side dancing.
You got it nailed, partner. That's exactly what happened. That is just what they call eye candy there. I was sending him over there. Everybody pay attention, and we're going to screen back the other way. Beautiful call that time for the Seahawks.
That's Clint Kubiak with the play sheet, dialing them up here on this good first drive of the second half. Walker right to the 100-yard mark for the game as he's escorted to the sideline.
And the other thing that we should talk about a little bit, New England comes out with the first possession in the second half and do nothing. Looks just like the first half, right? And defensively, you're starting to get a little demoralized, right? You've been playing, you've been fighting through this whole thing, and now you're beginning to wonder, is my offense ever going to score?
So in Seattle takes the timeout, that play clock running down. So they have used an early timeout again as we focus in on what makes Kenneth Walker so good.
Well, I'll say this, Kenneth Walker is a lot more patient than I am. But he gets the ball. He just takes his time and is willing to let it happen in front of him. And then it is his strength, it is his quick moves, and it is more than anything his speed that has just given the Patriots all kinds of issues. And they knew of all the weapons that this offense had. And they also knew about Dad.
That's right, Kenneth Walker Jr. watching tonight. You see Walker III on the back of the jersey on the field. That is his dad, Kenneth Walker Jr., loving watching his son get it done. He's on the bench for the moment. Darnold's pass incomplete. Trying to come back to Cooper Kupp. Chris, it was one of the last things we were told talking to everybody for this game. Go back to Kenneth Walker. I said he went to Michigan State when he played 2 years at Wake Forest. And their offense was this really slow read offense. And the feeling was that's where he picked up that backfield patience that you just showed us.
Well, you know, it's one of those kind of read option things where the quarterback will almost hop along with the running back before he actually hands it off. And I think you're right. That's exactly what it looks like.
Big down for the Pats defense, 3rd and 9. 7 Patriots at the line. They're all coming. Circle out, quick incomplete. Couldn't get it to Kupp. Pressure off the edge from Jalen Hawkins in his face. And it'll be yet another Jason Myers field goal attempt.
The pressure from both teams has been very consistently getting there. And Sam Darnold, I wonder if he's thinking what I'm thinking too. As long as we keep making field goals, they're probably, if they make this one, they're probably one more away from putting the Patriots in a really tough spot.
New pro record for field goals made, 4 in a game. Sickle has done it. Bad snap, but a good hold. And Myers adds his name to the list of those who made 4 field goals in a Super Bowl.
Let's go, baby.
The punter, Michael Dixon, good job scraping it off the grass. Putting it in place for Myers to hit from 41.
Cheers to that. Shot to that.
That's my room?
Yeah, it's next to mine. And watch.
Wow. Can it be blue?
Yeah.
And Charlie's bed can go right there?
Here?
Yeah. Cool.
And look, here's the yard.
Oh, we could have a trampoline.
Sorry, y'all. My last stream got copyright.
Oh no. What about your garden?
They kicked everybody out.
We'll play it together. Just like before.
So it'll be like our old house?
It'll be whatever we want it to be.
I appreciate if you guys can subscribe. Subscribe, please. Thank you. Cheers.
Have you ever, in your life, seen tight ends this relaxed? I am so relaxed. They're
I don't
carefree,
smoke.
calm, serene. You know what these tight ends are so relaxed about? Prostate cancer screenings. They've learned there's a simple, finger-free blood test. Roughly 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer, and I was one of them. I'm here today.
You don't gotta be sorry. It's cool.
Gronk, what'd I teach you?
Relax your tight end. Prostate cancer screening starts with a simple blood test.
Find out if a PSA blood test is right for you at Relax. It's a bloodtest.com. Let's do this.
Yeah, I don't smoke. I barely even drink. I drink on certain
Super Bowl
occasions.
60 on NBC is brought to you by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. Let's
No
go
problem.
places.
You're welcome.
By Google Gemini.
Enjoy.
Get Google's AI app for free today. By Universal Orlando Resort, who's changing everything you know about vacations. And by
I'm doing this for you guys. All I ask you is to subscribe, please. Thank you.
Rashid Shaheed
Enjoy.
looking comfortable there. This Seattle team is feeling pretty good right now. They have 4 field goals made. The Patriots have 4 first downs. You see the frustration on that New England defensive side. 12-0. It has been a battle for the first 36 minutes of this 60th Super Bowl. Kyle Williams and Ernest Johnson back once again for the Patriots. With a 15-team shutout in the first half of the Super Bowl. The other 14, nobody won one. That's trying to change that. That was a big hit. Tyrese Knight may have taken the worst of that as he was the one who put that hit on him at the 32-yard line. Every good defense deserves a name, and the dark side is the new one in Seattle. If you will, a descendant of the Legion of Boom. Remember Seattle rode that crew to 2 Super Bowl appearances. They allowed the fewest points in the league 4 years running. This is the first Seattle D to move the needle like they did. Fewest points allowed this season in the NFL. The dark side defense, Seahawks. And as it gets dark here in Santa Clara, they're playing the lights out. Toss. Henderson left, got a good block out to the edge. They put the fullback mushed over in to create some space and get out to the 40-yard line.
Gotta get out there on the edge a little bit and crack back with your receivers. You just have to give them something they're not used to, because on that one, Seattle did blitz, but they got themselves out of position because of the blitz. You have to begin to intimidate them out of some of those pressure points.
Get inside with Henderson. That time stopped in the middle. No push.
Damn.
That's Seattle defensive front. Came with some anger.
Yeah, it's... You know, football is won when that line goes that way, and that has been pretty consistently true in this game tonight. I'm sure they're thinking about Travion Henderson, a guy that had 4 50-yard touchdown runs this year, hoping some breakout play happens at some point.
They're desperate for a first down. They try to find it in the air. Looking downfield, the throw is short of Douglas and incomplete. So he's trying to find a completion, trying to get it in there. He's 6 of 14 now. And the Pats will punt it again.
Well, that was the first time they had the absolute perfect protection, and May just missed the throw. And he just missed it. It was there. That was a big play they've been waiting to have happen.
Great shot there. He knows it.
Be careful with fake here, too.
Off mention, Bryce Berringer, again with good hang time, and they have neutralized the speedy Shaheed thus far tonight. The dark side is showing up with the most folks watching. Their defense making a name for itself, trying to get Seattle a second Super Bowl trophy.
My favorite?
My favorite's the one that's got jet black hair.
He's extremely fast.
Limitless.
So cute. She has a 12-octave vocal range.
Can be calm, powerful, still on.
알기도 한 것 같아갖고. He would improvise on the spot.
Just always finds a way to make it funny.
We both have very fast
Smooth.
and can change the world using its mind.
Jigglypuff is my favorite. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff.
Every single time you met a new Pokemon, it's not like you met a new part of yourself.
He likes to sleep. Just like me.
뭔가 여러 모습으로 변할 수 있는 모습도
Sentimos a forma de superar sus oponentes.
como she is learning su love language.
Sa loyauté, sa rapidité.
She uses her voice to protect herself.
It's common.
Yeah, totally.
That's why I love it.
My favorite is
Mi
Eevee.
favorita es la Arcanine.
Jigglypuff.
So,
So, what's your favorite?
As will debate more
What is this?
I think it's just a vibes thing.
Vibes.
Can I get one of those?
My tip update.
Life. If we're not living it, what are we doing here?
On the Super Bowl, truly a global event. Many fan viewing parties around the world. Melbourne, Australia. Down in Rio, in Brazil. They're watching
Okay, Brazil, Rio.
on this Sunday. Across the border in Monterrey, Mexico as well. Some of the international games in London. Great following there. They're watching in
London.
England. And also the NFL going to Germany this year. A watch party in Cologne as well. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has really pushed that initiative. Record 9.
Where y'all watching from? Drop it in the comments. Where y'all watching from?
Next season.
Hope you guys enjoying. Subscribe, please. Sub up.
Saints are going to play over France, so a lot to look
I'm doing
forward
this
to
for y'all.
in the 2026 regular season. Seahawks drive begins the 18.
Okay, Chicago, Texas, Alabama, Jamaica, Philly, Ohio. Salute to y'all, Cali, Louisiana. Alright. BX in here.
It's a nice job there by this Patriots defense. You're going to see the pressure inside by Milton Williams.
Enjoy.
They put so many people up around the line of scrimmage. You could hear Sam Darnold go, can. So they had a run play on, but they were so stacked in there, they forced him to throw, got the big sack. That was brilliant.
Oklahoma City, Maine, okay.
Loss of 8, first sack for the Patriots. Second and long, Darnold.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Brought in on the edge. The gain is limited for Smith and Jigba, who's slow to get up. As he was hit on that play, it's third down. Kaylee Arto.
Guys, just before this drive, Jackson Smith-Njigba had a bandage applied to his right foot on the back of his heel. There was no additional tape put in place to support it. Put his stocking shoe back on, tested it out a bit. He didn't look to be in any pain or discomfort, but what he's struggling with right now appears to be a different issue.
Yeah, looking down at that leg, his athletic trainer over there watching. Third and 14.
Yeah, Bad Buddy came on. Hit me with copyrights.
Get what he can to the 20-yard line.
They kicked everybody out.
The Patriots defense, which was played well in this game. Chris comes up with 3 and out.
I appreciate everybody who's subbing up.
Another concession down there.
Thank you to all my subscribers. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoying. Cheers to everybody who's just joining.
Good,
Cheers.
You get a sack, you're going to get the ball right back to your offense. And maybe it's time to just spread it out and see what we can do on the offensive side. Take some shots down the field, but more than anything, get the ball out of your quarterback's hands and not get him hit.
Both gunners on the edges are double, trying to get a return from Marcus Jones off the punt by Dixon.
I'm drinking Casa Azul.
33-yard line, made the first man miss. Gets to the flag. Flag on the block, so the Jones return across midfield into Seattle territory. Looks like it will come.
I'm not pinning my cash app. All I ask is just subscribe, please. Thank you. I'm not looking for handouts. Just subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it, though.
24
Enjoy.
is Del Pettis.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 24. 10-yard penalty. First down. Timeout.
And credit Seattle's Nehemiah Pritchett for hustling down there and forcing the penalty.
I'm so tired of boys. I need
Yes,
a man.
Bad Bunny performed already. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you.
Once you pop, the pop don't stop.
This is Milo. Pets are family.
Yes, it's live. It's live.
10 million go missing.
It's on the commercial
and the way
break
we
right
look for
now.
them hasn't changed in years. Until now. One post of a dog.
That's actually a good question.
Outdoor cameras looking for a match. Search
I'll give it a 8.5.
It
was alright. It wasn't alright.
Since launch, more than a dog a day has been reunited with their family. Be a hero in your neighborhood with Search Party. Available to everyone.
But everybody who's just joining, please sub up,
now.
subscribe.
Join the neighborhood at ring.com.
If you had any idea how much this ad costs,
$5 grand?
you'd wonder why we used our time to show you this. Sorry. That was inappropriate. Ted, streaming March 5th.
Thanks, y'all, for telling everybody to subscribe and sub up. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You crying?
Sun's in my eyes.
I'm crying.
Super Bowl 60 is brought to you by Budweiser, made of America.
Wow,
for
that's crazy.
150
My two favorite
years.
animals. That's crazy.
There's Jackson Smith and Jake Hilbert with intent. He's going in to get checked out. Kaylee just told you he was being looked at before that last drive and stayed down a bit after his second down catch. New England trying to find something. About 2/3 of the way through what is one of the worst performances.
If I get copyright, I'll hit it again for you guys. I'm doing this for y'all. I got copyright twice already, and I came back on.
Byron Murphy's interior pressure, part of the push inside. Mills in there as well. Seattle dominating the front.
Those match zone coverages are just becoming a nightmare. They're getting people here and here, and they're just jumping inside. He's trying to go down underneath, and those guys are just taking that away. It has been a nightmarish night tonight for Greg May.
The last second, Diggs broke free. May can't get rid of it. Too many people on his lap. That one's caught by Matt Collins in the 33-yard line with a catch. So that sack was the 4th of the night, the 19th of this postseason. That's the same number as Cincinnati allowed Joe Burrow to be sacked 4 years ago. Remember, that ended with Aaron Donald wrecking the back end Super Bowl 56.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
But I like what Josh McDaniels did on that one. He is going to more of a spread look now, so they can't get as many people around the line of scrimmage, or at least if they do, Drake May can see it.
Please, no cursing in the chat, and be nice. Enjoy.
3rd and 4 gets the pressure again with Witherspoon. It's picked up, maybe through the hands, and incomplete. Of Keyshawn Booty.
We all big family, all right?
6 of the last 7 drives, 3 and out.
My YouTube family, please sub up, subscribe.
This is a relatively easy throw in here. But he's going to jump out of the way. He saw it coming from the other direction, and they just can't complete those passes. He's getting pushed off his mark. The timing has just not been there all night, and when it has been, they've missed.
Burying her again for the 8th time. And again, with good hang time. He'll return a frustrated Shaheen after the 46-yard kick. He's like, man, want a chance at the Super Bowl. Vrabel just wants a first down. The Patriots have one first down since the first quarter, and they're down 12-0.
What did I touch? I didn't touch anything. We're stopped.
Fences are failing all over the park. Joe, I can't get Jurassic Park back online without...
Whoa, this place is awesome. By the way, you should have plugged this in.
That could have been bad.
Well, this is going to be a lovely weekend. How did you do this? I'll show you.
If you like me,
Do the roar again.
Yes, I know. I hate the abs too.
Mr. Hammond, I've decided to happily endorse your part.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
Another day, another Ritz party. Why didn't they invite us?
Well, we're salty. We hate parties, mingling, yapping.
They do have all the Ritz crackers, though. That salty, buttery flavor. Let's go for 5 minutes.
I'll only go if my feet don't have to touch the sand at all.
Hey, Salties, what's the holdup?
That part, we don't care about copyright. Say that again.
Wait, not me.
I got hit with copyright twice already.
Loved by everyone, even the saltiest.
Let's party! Hold on.
And for the final course, we have the fiends.
Who will eat the fiends?
I couldn't possibly stomach the fiends.
I have a terrible feed allergy.
Who will eat the fiends?
Grubhub will eat the fees.
Grubhub will eat the fees?
Grubhub will eat the fees.
That's what I said. No delivery fees, no service fees, no more fees on restaurant orders over 50.
Let the games begin.
The best
You're welcome, you're welcome.
I only know how to win, and I'm gonna have fun doing it.
Dominate on Kickoff.
Let's go, girls. Don't be playing dirty.
You guys ready?
I'm gonna blow this out of the water.
It's goal-worthy reality.
This group together is always just so dramatic.
Streaming on Peacock.
Tonight's 4K Skycam coverage is brought to you by Bud Light. Second time Super Bowl's been played in this stadium. Super Bowl 50 was here. Third time in the Bay Area. Super Bowl 19 played at Stanford Stadium. That beautiful campus about 15 miles from here in Palo Alto. Seahawks leading by 12, taking over for their own 21. Walker bottled up, nowhere to go. Anthony Jennings is behind the line for a loss of a few. We saw Jackson Smith and Jigba heading to the tunnel and to the locker room. So he got checked out under the tent, and he's used his speed to duck back there. And they will look at the Offensive Player of the Year, Kaylee Hartung.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. When Jackson Smith and Jigba went into the medical tent, the independent concussion specialist followed him. It was about a 2.5-minute long exam before the specialist then went over the monitor to review the video of that play that we saw him slow to get up, where you can see his head make contact with the ground. And then it was Jackson who chose to walk off the field.
So further examination ahead there. Darnold throwing inside Gonzalez. Breaks up yet another pass. This one intended for Cooper Kupp. And will set up third and long for Seattle.
It's ironic, isn't it, that probably the best player on the field tonight has been Christian Gonzalez. If not for the plays that he's made in this game, it would have been an absolute blowout at this point. He has saved a couple of deep ones down the field, and it's just keeping the Patriots in it. You wondered how they were going to hang in with the top receivers. They were zeros, how?
And now without Smith and Jigba, he can shut down Kupp. And where does Darnold go? Third and a dozen. Patriots bringing 4. Darnold underneath, and he's Kupp. And he will be stopped short of the first down. You just see the energy from the New England defense. They know they have to keep their team in the game, if not make a play. Jalen Hawkins on that one. The Seahawks go 3 and out.
Yeah, and without Jackson Smith and Jigba in the game, if I were New England, I think I would get back to my pressure looks and try and win this thing on the defensive side. Maybe a sack fumble, maybe a tip pass, something to get your team back in the game because it's not coming from the offense.
You know how much I love special teams, right, Barton?
Yes, sir.
This is my Super Bowl. Kicks him with the kick. It's short. Goes to stay away. And they're able to keep the schooler away from that one. And it's down at the 27-yard line. Like McDonald's closing in, he's 16 minutes, 55 seconds from becoming a Super Bowl champ. He was born in Massachusetts, moved to Georgia at the age of 7, played high school ball there, went to the University of Georgia, go Dogs, and then he was about football and being around it, grad assistant. But then he had a business finance degree as well. He was going to work in finance, but in 2014, that coaching dream alive, he got an internship with the Ravens, and a dozen years later, here he is, the third youngest person to be a head coach in the Super Bowl. He's got a chance to be one of the youngest Super Bowl winners ever if his defense holds on for another 16 and change. Patriots try to change that, get a little run here for a couple of yards with Henderson.
And I think he would be the first defensive play caller head coach to actually win a Super Bowl. And the other part of this, we've never seen a shutout in a Super Bowl. Nick Bonacani, my old buddy, will remind me, but for Garo Upremi,
of course,
they would have had a shutout in the Super Bowl, but it hasn't happened yet.
And McDonald is the one who is so well thought of throughout the industry. Very smart. May just cannot pull the trigger. Now giving it away and escaping. A flag is downfield as he's slung out of bounds by Ernest Jones. We'll check the flag. A couple shy of the first down. The initial indication is a defensive hold. And would give New England their first down of this second half.
During the run, holding. Defense number 21. 5-yard penalty results in automatic first down.
As on Devin Weatherspoon.
And I think this is what this game is going to have to come down to. They're going to have to spread it out a little bit on the offensive side and open up the possibility of Drake May running. I mean, really, that's been their success in the postseason, but they've been condensed enough that there aren't enough of those gaps inside for him to really try to take advantage of it.
First penalty against Seattle, only 2 against New England. They will play because that ball is hit up in the air and incomplete as it eventually got out toward Austin Hooper. The pressure came from DeMarcus Lawrence, long-time run in Dallas. Here with a chance to get a ring in Seattle.
Yeah, Will Campbell is just not going to be able to hold up here very long, and Marcus Lawrence is that force multiplier, as they call it. He brought an intensity to this defense that has been contagious. Leonard Williams will admit as much, that basically he has just lifted this entire defense to a level that we're seeing out here tonight.
Pressure again from Witherspoon. Going the other way is May. Backing out the sideline is Henderson. Limited gain there, Kaylee.